Hello there, everybody. Admiral Black here. What's your name?
It's not my cue for saying my name.
Yes, say your
Okay.
name. Yes.
I didn't know if that was the cue for
Just say your name.
I'm John Princeton from Princeton Production.
And today we're going to be talking about games that should be animes.
Yeah.
Are you excited for this?
Yes, I'm very excited for this. So, can I go first?
You do you, boy.
My choice for a video game that should have an anime, and by the way, guys, I didn't do any research on these, so if they do have an anime, call me out on it so I can watch it. But Fire Emblem, specifically Fire Emblem Golden Sun with Roy, or the new Fire Emblem Birthright with I love the story of Birthright so far, and I mean now we're gonna stress this a lot when we say this next part. They don't have to follow the video game. This is just we love the characters, so we want to see an anime that has these characters. But that being said, I will be okay with a Fire Emblem anime for a simple reason that Fire Emblem has one of the most characters, like they're very lovable, they're strong, they have quirks and whatnot. All the characters, there's no main character I don't like. I have only played 3 Fire Emblem characters, which was the one with Roy, Ike, and now.
And the cool part is that they're all like different kingdoms.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to create kind of like, I guess you could say, like a world map within the Fire Emblem world now, for you to travel
if
between.
If I had to choose a specific main character, I will say Ike. Ike was the only one that wasn't royalty. He was just a a mercenary. He's just a badass. He's always looking for a fight, and I think he fits that perfect like Shonen Jump, like Luffy, Goku, Naruto kind of character that always wants to fight and always like that. That's what Ike does. Ike goes out there and he's a mercenary for a reason.
Yeah, and as a mercenary, you travel around a lot. The more contracts you get and stuff. So they can start him out like definitely as a mercenary, and you can see his journey to becoming what he is today. When he gets his sword and everything like that.
Yeah.
For me, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so for me, my number 1 choice is actually my number 5 choice. We're starting from the bottom.
You can start wherever you want.
Okay.
I started Fire Emblem.
I'm going to start with Fallout, specifically Fallout 4. This is one that I feel like they actually can follow the game and make a really nice anime of, with the whole story about a guy who, the fallout happens, he gets frozen in time, he has to come out, find his son, his wife dies in front of his eyes. I feel like that will be a very interesting anime to watch. But also, it doesn't have to be him. Even if they don't follow the game, I feel like just a game that revolves around the Fallout world, I feel like they have set up the world perfectly to show an anime about people trying to survive. You have ghouls to deal with. You have different parties, mercenaries. You have simps now. So I feel like there's so many factors and so many dangers in the world that watching an anime about people trying to survive in it would be awesome. I mean, I feel like it'll definitely be a better story than The Walking Dead.
See, so I have a problem with that. And my problem will be, Bethesda focuses on games that are, the characters don't talk. Like Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls series, you have, the Fallout series, where you pick the choices and your character kind of, so like, for example, did you get the ring off the finger when you were playing Fallout 4 from your beloved's carcass?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. So like the game's about choices, so it'll be weird to see I can see it happen, but it'll be a little weird for me to see a game that's about choices. Now choices are being made because it's a series.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I do think that's a cool option. Are you done with that one?
Yeah, that's it for that one.
All right. So, this next choice will be definitely kind of like a slice of pie or video game, I guess you can call it. I almost say anime.
Yeah.
So DDR, Dance Dance Revolution. I used to fuck heavy with this. Do you remember that when we used to like hardcore?
Yeah. That used to be our game back in the day.
Fun fact: Admiral actually once was playing and he slipped on his own sweat and he fell backwards and hit his head on his bed. And he was passed out for a little while.
Yeah, right on the corner of my metal bed frame.
Yeah,
and I was out
for a couple hours without exaggeration. But anyways, I think it'll be cool to get an anime about a group of friends that they do DDR, professional. They do it as fun, like, give it a Yu-Gi-Oh theme. Maybe you have like shadow. You know how you have shadow duels? You can have like shadow dance offs or stuff like that. You have techniques, skills, abilities.
I think if they add abilities, I mean, if they can make Kuroko no Basket as good as it is with basketball, I think they can do the same thing for like a dance game like this.
Well, the thing is, you have shows like Beyblade. They're just tops. But they gave the tops abilities and everything. So a Dance Dance Revolution anime will be a Dance Dance Revolution anime. Yeah, anime. Sorry. Yeah. So I forgot that the video's games to anime. It'll be kind of like a slice of pie, but I think it'll be cool. The competitive part of it. Imagine all the characters that you can draw. And imagine the original soundtracks that you can actually put in the anime. That's a moneymaker, in my opinion. Now, it might not hit all audience, but DDR is huge in Japan. It's one of the biggest reasons that teenagers go to arcades, and even some grown-ups go to arcades just to play DDR. So it makes me think that would be the logical reason for an anime,
My next guy has to be Watch Dogs. I feel like Watch Dogs by Ubisoft would be amazing as an anime. For a simple fact, the story on it is well thought out. It's a great story, and when it comes to the whole hacking aspect, I think that's very creative. The fact that the guy is a hacker, it's very modern game, and I feel like that if they were to make it where you follow the main character through his journey and through the story that the game presents, I think you can have a really, really good anime going on. It doesn't have to be one of those long animes, ongoing animes, but I feel like if they were to take the events of the game, turn them into an actual something we can watch, I think that would be amazing, and I would definitely watch that. I would love to watch that.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yeah, for Watch Dogs, yes.
Watch Dogs will be cool. It'll definitely not be my type of, anime. Like, I don't think that'll be my type. It's a good choice, but I don't think.
See, I think it'll be more along the lines of like one of those like psychological animes. Have you watched those?
Yeah, kind of like Terror and
Resonance.
We did see that one together.
Yeah.
See, I like those, but not all the time. And I think Terror and Resonance was like one of those rare occasions where I did like that one,
Because I can see it as more of a drama and
sci-fi tech.
Well, no, not you can, but I say more like drama, psychological, and action, because you have a lot of action going on. So I think that if I had to pick like 3 genres, that's definitely what comes to mind with me.
Okay. Another one of my choices, I'm gonna get this one away. I'm gonna save the best 2 for last. Will be WWE 2K16 or any of the 2K games.
The WWE.
Now I could shut up. Now I could just say, you can argue and say, John, it's not a game. It's a show. It's a fake wrestling show. Well, shut the fuck up. It's actually a game too. There's been SmackDown vs. Raw. You had SmackDown in your house. You had all these games. So I buy the 2K games every year like a fucking idiot. Same goddamn game, but they just add like 5 new characters. They change the moveset around. But I like the franchise, so I like to support it to buy it. So I was thinking, imagine an anime where you have characters like John Cena, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan. Maybe not Hulk Hogan, because my boy dropping N-bombs like they ain't no tomorrow. But you have people like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens. But like the anime characters, they have powers
and abilities.
And the wrestlers have powers and abilities. So of course we know that wrestling is scripted. And the manga or anime or whatever the fuck they decide to do with it, they can make it where it's not. You still have your owner. You can have Vince McMahon be kind of like the evil owner of the company, and each wrestler has abilities, kind of like how Pokemon have abilities, like stiff, quick feet, and so on, like Moxie and those kind of abilities. You can have the same thing here, where you have different wrestlers have different abilities. They have different fighting styles. So 2 people can have the same ability, but their fighting style might be different. So the way they use their ability could be different. Kind of like a Kuroko no Basket meets wrestling. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking, and I'm actually I'm always waiting for this to happen. I'm a big freaking fan of this, and I really want this to happen with all my might, but I know it won't, because WWE will never allow that to happen. But it's something that I will love for it to be. So,
see, I want to see one of my favorite games of all time. I played it over and over and over until I got tired of it. Was Skyrim. I want to see Skyrim get an anime, I want to see a character that is a Dovahkiin. Since it is a Bethesda game where you get to pick your race and whatnot, they can pick anything. They can pick a human and just make him the Dovahkiin. He was born for something that he had no idea about, and then we can have it where he absorbs his first dragon soul. You know, he gets put in a situation, he kills a dragon, absorbs his dragon soul, and you have to follow him through his journey where he learns how to use all his shouts. You know, he has to travel to the Greybeards, learns to use his abilities, and he is the chosen one to like take down Alden. And I think that if they were to take the world of Skyrim and put it into anime form, they already have a very good structure to go with, and I think that would be very awesome to be able to watch that story. They can make it very unique. I think it's one of those things that doesn't have to follow the game exactly. They can make it very unique, probably add new characters, new places, as long as they keep it in the same world, because they already have, the land and everything already created. So I think it would be kind of cool to see how they would do that. I would like to see that as an anime, because like I said, Skyrim's one of my favorite games, and I think it'll probably be one of my favorite animes if it ever got one.
Okay. A Skyrim anime will be cool, just not shonen.
Yeah.
I don't think you can make Skyrim like funny and then still make it good.
Mm-hmm.
Another choice very easily will be, for me, like I said, I was going to save the best two for last. Legend of Zelda. I feel like that's an obvious. You guys know that's going to be on the list, so there's no need for me to withhold it and make it number one. Now, if they do Legend of Zelda, clearly, and I will throw hands with somebody, the logical choice will be to do the Ocarina of Time timeline, right? I mean, do you agree with me that that will be the best option to choose for?
Ocarina of Time, yeah, I think so.
I feel like they should do Ocarina of Time. Let it be a part one, like Ocarina of Time. You go through all of it of Ocarina of Time. Let's say, and you know how you have Naruto, and then you have Naruto Shippuden.
Mm-hmm.
You have Dragon Ball C, or Dragon Ball GT. God forbid, it sucks. Or Dragon Ball Super. I feel like when Ocarina of Time is done, and Link goes back and plays the Ocarina, it goes back in time, however many years, whatever. You make it where take a break, take a good 2-3 year break, right, from making the show, and come back with Legend of Zelda. Majora's Mask.
Oh, that's hype.
See, personally, Majora's Mask is my favorite Legend of Zelda game. I like the darkness in it. I like how it has like a very different feel from all the other Legend of Zelda games. If you never beaten the game, I suggest you beat the game, because it is probably the best Legend of Zelda game. And if you disagree with me, fight me. So,
Captain Pritchard here, ready to throw hands, guys.
But yeah, like that's my second to last choice, mainly because, like I said, I think the Majora's Mask line and the Ocarina of Time line, like that, those two stories are the ones that need to be told on anime wise.
Now, I think Wind Waker would be pretty fun too.
Yeah, you can argue. You can make an argument for Wind Waker.
I say Wind Waker because all the islands and all the places that you go, they can definitely make it. I don't want to say like One Piece.
I was about to say, I think after One Piece, we're not going to be getting a pirate manga.
Yeah.
Even though One Piece does a shit job portraying piracy, I don't think we'll ever get like another pirate manga ever, like in the next 50, 30 years,
Okay. My next choice of something that I do think is actually very possible that if they ever stop doing games is an Assassin's Creed anime. I think Assassin's Creed would be amazing as an anime, because they can start from ATR, they can start with an origin story, and they can go through and they can just go down the line. They have so much to work with, so many different time eras, so many different characters, different times. It will be an amazing anime to see how they can transition from going back to like the 1700s to being in modern time, and just seeing like the changes in the field that you would do. The story, everybody knows that Assassin's Creed, you play Assassin's Creed for the story. So when it comes to actual like a storyboard, it's already there. It's literally already there. All they have to do is just take it and literally just take out the gameplay and put all their cutscenes together, and they have a pretty badass anime.
See, personally, I think that if they did an Assassin's Creed anime, they need to focus more. First of all, if Assassin's Creed becomes an anime, it will be more successful than if Assassin's Creed did a live action.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the first thing I want to say.
Yeah.
The second thing I'm gonna say is they have to do RTR's story first, because or not even RTRs. They need to do the stories in order of which they do the characters, because the problem with the games that we had was that we got characters like you had RTR, that's fine. Then we got Ezio Auditore, or I forgot his name.
Auditore?
Auditore. I was gonna say Amore because of Enzo. Yeah. Ezio. It's Ezio.
Yeah.
Ezio Auditore, and then we got right after that we got Connor Kenway.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where things got a little crazy, because after Assassin's Creed 3, ideally you got Assassin's Creed 4, right?
Yeah.
Which is Connor's grandpa, and that was very confusing to some people because they're like, wait, hold up, what do you mean? Like, and they should have done Assassin's Creed 4, then they should have done Assassin's Creed 3. So if they do an anime, I feel like they should have it in that specific order, because not to confuse people.
Yeah, just keep the story congruent. pretty good.
And it's my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
And this is my last one, and I save it for last because I think it'll be a great idea. Sly Cooper should be an anime. It should be. I like the quirkiness. All the characters are lovable. There's no characters that I hate in Sly Cooper. The flow of the game, the soundtrack of the game. Convert all of those into an anime, and I think you have a 10 out of 10. Sly Cooper, he's already easy to market himself. I mean, it's a raccoon that steals. How can you not market that? You know what I mean? I love the logo. I love the characters, the dialogue, the quirks. Like I said, the puns, everything about the game to me is 100. It's 100. It's a 10 out of 10. And I feel like if it went into an anime form, it will be the same thing. You can still have the same villains as the game. You can still have like that little, remember the tiger, the Spanish tiger?
Yeah.
You can have the little Spanish tiger from the game. You can have, like I said, you can still have like the game traveling through time, like Thieves in Time.
Yeah.
Or I think it was the name of the game or something like that. You still have that timeline, that storyline go on in the anime. I think Sly Cooper will be, out of all the choices, and I will go as far as saying this, out of all my choices and your choices, I actually think Sly Cooper will be the best choice for an anime. You haven't
heard my last choice yet, though.
Yeah, it's right there. I can see it.
Okay. Well, anyways,
go ahead.
My last choice to get an anime is Destroy All Humans. I think that having a Furon or a Gray anime revolving around an alien would be awesome. Yeah. Like, that would be so much fun to watch an anime from an alien's perspective with their abilities and kind of like trying to blend into human culture. Or even if it's an anime about Grays or Furons trying to take over the world, that would definitely be a very interesting anime to watch. I think that the game's already very fun, very comical. So I think that turning that and adapting that into an anime would be very entertaining to watch. I think it would probably be a really good comedy that probably will be anything like American Dad. It'll probably be Family Guy or any of those. It'll just be hilarious to watch.
No, I agree. I think a lot of people like aliens, and I think like especially the generic alien look, which is the gray, or
like
Furon.
Paul.
Yeah, like Paul or Crypto from Destroy All Humans. I think that's like the generic look that we want aliens to look like, and I think that if they ever did an anime on those, I think it would take off because, first of all, we love aliens. Yeah. Although I was gonna say the whole time that when you said from an alien's perspective, I was like, yeah, that's what Superman, Dragon Ball Z, and all of the guys are. But then you went into detail talking about But yeah, like I like that choice. Destroy All Humans is a strong contender, mainly because like have you played the first and second one?
I played one. I don't know. I'm not sure which one it was.
Okay. Well, the first and second one are really story driven. They're amazing. And then you get like Big Willie's Unleashed, and then you get Path of Furon. Those are good. Mm-hmm. They're more like spin-offs than actual games. Mm-hmm. But if you do the first,
I just remember picking people up and tossing them.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite part of the game.
So of course you have the first two stories were what killed the game for me. Okay, let me rephrase that. The first two games is what made the game.
Mm-hmm.
When I say killed, I mean to like in a good way, but I can understand how you could take it the wrong way. And if they were to redo them and keep those two storylines from the first two games, I think they have another anime that could be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, I think we got through the list.
Yeah. Which one do you think will be like the best one from my list?
From your list,
Like you would watch.
that I would watch from your list is probably that DDR one.
DDR one?
Yeah, I think they can get very creative with that.
Mine will be the Sly Cooper one.
Yeah, very original.
And then from your list, if I had to watch one, it will either be the Destroy All Humans. That seems to be the number one I would watch.
Mm-hmm.
And the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I think the Assassin's Creed one would do it very well. Like I said, if they ever just want to stop doing games, I think that an anime route would definitely be something that they'd probably go into.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to go check out John's channel where we did a video on
5 devil fruits. And 5 future devil fruits.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Speaking of, so 5 future devil fruits you want to see in the future in One Piece. So make sure you go check that out.
Check it out.
And keep it tight.
Keep it tight,
like
guys.
a nun's butthole.
All right, guys. Take care.